Since independence, our country has been steadily progressing and India has emerged as the world's largest democracy. With the adoption of parliamentary system, India has asserted its influence globally. The position of the president as the first citizen of India carries immense significance, while the prime minister also holds a top-tier position in the country. MPs are elected by the people in their respective constituencies to represent their interests and work toward their progress. However, many remain curious about the salaries of these key figures: the president, vice president, prime minister, and members of parliament. Let us know what salaries, perks, and allowances the president, prime ministers, and MPs get. Hi, I'm your host Riya, and today we will delve into the specifics of salaries of these key positions, providing a clear understanding of their compensation structure, the rationale behind it, and the recent changes. But before that, make sure you have subscribed to our channel Freedom Money English and download the Freedom app. In India, the salaries of high-ranking officials such as the president, prime minister, governors, and chief ministers are often subjects of the public interest and debate. These salaries reflect not just the compensation of their services but also their symbolic importance in the country's democratic framework. We know how much power each of these posts hold. But in this video, we will see how much salary these powerful positions get. Number 1. The President of India. The President of India is also the first citizen of India and as the ceremonial head of the state holds a position of great prestige and responsibilities. The President of India is the Commander-in-Chief of all three armed forces and is elected by the member of the Electoral College, which includes representatives from both the Houses of Parliament and state representatives. The President holds the highest paid government position in India, earning Rs 5 lakh per month as per the President's Achievement and Pension Act of 1951. That's 60 LPA in our terms. The President does not pay taxes and receives various allowances. Additional perks include accommodation at the 340-room Rashtrapati Bhavan, which is the largest presidential residence in the world. Then there is also free travel by train and plane worldwide, free housing and medical care, and Rs 1 lakh annually for office expenses. Upon retirement, the former president receives a pension of Rs 1.5 lakh per month, a furnished rent-free bungalow, 2 free landlines, a mobile phone, and the support of 5 personal staff members. Additionally, the retired president and a companion receive free travel by train or air. Number 2 is the Vice President of India. The Vice President of India holds the second highest constitutional position in the country. Their main role is to preside over the Rajya Sabha, the upper house of parliament, as its chairman. The Vice President also acts as the caretaker of the president in their absence or incapacity. The salary and allowances of the Vice President are determined by the Salaries and Allowances of Officers of Parliament Act 1953. Instead of a specific salary of the Vice President, they receive remuneration as the chairman of the Rajya Sabha, which is around 47 to 42 lakhs approx. The Vice President earns Rs 4 lakh per month and receives daily allowances. They also get accommodation, free medical care, free train and air travel, a landline connection, and mobile phone services, along with personal security and staff. After retirement, the Vice President receives a pension of Rs 1.5 lakh per month. If the Vice President has to perform the President's duty, then they will receive the President's salary and benefits along with the access to all the presidential facilities. Number 3, the Prime Minister of India. The Prime Minister of India holds the highest executive office in the country, leading the government. Appointed by the President, the Prime Minister is usually the leader of the majority party or coalition in the Lok Sabha. The Prime Minister's monthly salary is Rs 1.66 lakh to 2.5 lakh, which includes basic pay, expense allowances, parliamentary allowances, daily allowances. In addition to the salary, the Prime Minister also enjoys various perks like rent-free official residence, security provided by the Special Protection Group, access to government vehicles and aircraft for travel, government-covered expenses for international trips. After retirement, the Prime Minister receives free accommodation, electricity, water for life and SPG security for 5 years. Next in line is the Governor. Per month salary of Governor of India is Rs 3.5 lakh, which is not subject to taxes. Apart from the salary, Governor enjoys a range of benefits, including a designated official residence is provided. A car with a driver is at the Governor's disposal. A dedicated security team ensures the Governor's safety, support staff for the administrative assistance, coverage for medical expenses, support for official travels. Upon retirement, Governor receives a pension equal to their last drawn salary. This pension, along with the benefits received during service, contributes to the overall financial well-being of retired governors. Lastly, the salary of chief ministers of the state. Chief ministers are head of the state governments and are pivotal in state-level governance and administration. The salary of a chief minister varies significantly across states. Firstly, let's talk about Tripura, where the chief minister receives the lowest salary of 1,05,500. Next is Nagaland, where the chief minister gets 1,10,000 as salary. Manipur chief minister receives 1,20,000. Now, the highest salary is being received by the CM of Telangana. The chief minister receives a monthly salary of around 4,10,000, whereas for Maharashtra, the chief minister receives around 3,40,000 per month. Chief ministers are entitled to various allowances and perks as MLAs, members of Legislative Assembly, including official residence, staff, medical care and travel allowances. They also have access to state transportation for official duties. The variation in salary reflects the differing economic conditions and budgetary priorities of each state. The compensation is intended to be commensurate with the duties and responsibilities specific to the governance needs of the respective state. The salaries of these high-ranking officials are often scrutinized in the context of the broader economic landscape of India. While their compensation packages are generous, they are modest compared to those of some other countries and are designed to ensure that officials are not susceptible to financial inducements. The rationale behind these salaries and perks is to maintain the dignity of the offices and to ensure that financial concerns do not impede the officials' ability to perform their duties. In recent years, there have been periodic revisions to the salaries of these officials. These revisions are usually driven by the need to adjust the inflation and to ensure that the compensation remains relevant and accurate. There is also ongoing public and political debate about whether these salaries are justified, especially in the context of economic disparities and the financial condition of the general populace. Public perception of these salaries is mixed. While some believe that high salaries are necessary to attract competent individuals to public services, while others argue that these salaries should be moderated and be more reflective of the average citizen's earning. To conclude, it will be right to say that the salaries of the President, Prime Minister, Governors and Chief Ministers of India are a crucial aspect of the country's governance framework. They are designed to ensure that these high-ranking officials are compensated fairly for their expensive responsibilities and the significant roles they play in the administration of the country. While there is always room for debate and scrutiny, the underlying principle remains to maintain the dignity and effectiveness of these vital positions. That's all for today. We'll see you in another video. Hope you enjoyed this one. Make sure you follow Freedom Money English channel and download the Freedom app. I am your host Riya. Take care. Bye-bye.